Hey guys, it's Matthew from the Thekeyrepublic, and today we'll be doing variables in our C# tutorials. There are two types of variables: a string, which is a word or like phrase, and then you also have is an integer, which is a number. And then there's different types of integers: doubles, and then singles, and then there's also floats. Those are pretty much saying that you're allowed to use decimals. With normal integers called ints, you're just allowing to put the normal number. So I'll teach you how to use one and what they're used for. So open up Microsoft Visual C# 2010 Express Edition. You're going to hit New Project, and you're going to want to click Console Application. And we're going to name it VARS, V-A-R-S. Hit OK, and let it load. So once it's loaded, we have the usual. And remember, namespace is the name of your project. So see how I changed to VARS instead of Hello World? Last time it was Hello World. So anyways, we're going to open this up by hitting Enter. And between the brackets, what we're going to write console dot write line, and then our normal console dot read line, so it stays on the screen. Okay, so this is what I've taught you so far. And remember, when instead of typing straight in here hello, I always messed up on typing that. Instead of typing hello world, we had to put in quotations. Oops. And I'll explain why. Because like this, with the quotation, you're saying you want to enter in the specific word hello world, instead of it being a word that can change. And that's what pretty much a string is. So let me see. String, which is the variable. So I'm saying I'm creating something called a string, which is the variable, and I'm going to name it var is equivalent to, and then you're going to put the quotations, and inside the quotations we're going to put hello world. Oh god, see, I'm really bad at that. But and then semicolon to close it. Like with everything, you want to close it off by putting the semicolon after every line of code. Well, not every line. Like, see right here, when you're opening these up, you're not going to put them. But, so what I just did was I named a string, which is a variable, a word variable, var, which is, I named it var. And inside var is the actual data saying var is equivalent to hello world. So instead of putting the quotation marks, I'm just going to put VAR, var. And you see right here is my local variable string var. And I have no errors. And I'll run it, and you'll see it says hello world. Perfect. So let me explain why. Because console is saying, console, write this line var. Write var, not the word var, but write whatever var is equivalent to. And it's equivalent to hello world. So what it's going to do is write hello world. So that's a string for you. A basic string. And then you have an int. I-N-T. Which is an integer, like I've explained. And we're going to name it again. So we're going to call it inty, or whatever you can say that is. And it's equivalent to, now you're not gonna put quotations for this. I know it's a little weird. And we're gonna make it 12. So I'm only getting a warning saying that hasn't been used. It's there but hasn't been used. So I'm gonna change this from var to inty, and you see how it showed up. And it's saying console, write whatever inty is equivalent to, which is 12. Now that you understand that, it's sort of, well, when we run it, it's going to say 12, of course. So here's where variables come in handy in general. Is when you have a program and you do this. We're gonna do it with the string first. Actually, we're gonna do that later in a video. I'm sorry, you guys. But next video, when I go more in depth into variables, I'll teach you how to get an input. So it's not me just outputting information onto the screen. It's people actually putting info to my variables. And then we'll make the variable equal to what the input was and then write it back to us. But this is pretty much what I want to teach you. Oh, like I was saying earlier, there's int, then there's a double, which double is a number that can have a lot of decimals. See, I'm not gonna get an error for that because it's supposed to be like that. So it can write it fine, but if I tried to do that with this one, I'm gonna get an error. See? Cannot explicitly convert type to double to int. See, it's not right because it should be double. So that's all I want to say for this video. It was very short. It was pretty easy to understand. Review your code, guys, and use the Googler. Come on, you guys. I'm working on it. I'll be working on it. I'm working on that API, but the search API. But also, you guys, if you have any questions or comments, any suggestions, leave it in the description. I'm Matthew from the Thekeyrepublic, and thank you for watching.